Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna do the final whip and chat for this piece. No, I am not done yet. What is this on my canvas? Oh my god. Sorry. We are still on Rainbow Punk. Today is Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yes, Saturday, March 23rd, which puts me at my 2-week deadline mark, however you want to put it, that I had allotted for this canvas. But life got in the way. Grandpa had his funeral the other day, yesterday on Friday. So, there was just a lot of, there's just a lot of crap going on. Trying to prepare for the funeral and stuff like that. Helping Grandma clean the house. Just helping Grandma out. Just get accustomed to things. So I haven't been able to really dig in and spend the time on this canvas like I probably could have or should have. Is what it is. I know everybody's going to tell me it's not a big deal. It's not technically a big deal, but I am at the point where I am about 2 rows. Once I finish this row, I will be about 2.5 rows to finish the entire canvas. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, I am just at the point where I want to be done with it already. Like I've told you guys, 1-2 weeks, I am sick of the canvas. I don't hate the canvas. I'm just sick of working on the same thing. I don't like working on anything over 2 weeks. That's pretty much my tolerance of looking at the same thing over and over and over again. I just want to start something new, but I'm not going to do that. I want to finish this because I want to hang her up on my wall. I need to complete this. So I am going to stick through it. I am going to complete it. I am on her legs now, her knees, and her calves. And still a lot of background. Also, what has been taking me so stinking long is when a new color meets a new color, there's a whole entire area. This is the smallest I've seen, but there are whole entire areas of checkerboarding. Oh my effing God. I hate checkerboarding. It is official. After this canvas, I hate checkerboarding. Some of you do checkerboarding willingly. Like, there is no checkerboarding on the rendering, but you still choose to checkerboard your diamonds. God bless you. I don't know how you have the patience for that crap. I don't. I absolutely hate it because that is an entire section that I am stuck single placing on a background. So that explains it. I don't like single placing on backgrounds. I like color blocking and multi-placing. It's how you get a background done quick. When you don't single place crap. I mean, nobody, at least speaking for myself, I don't want to spend hours and hours on the same square because I'm stuck checkerboarding. If I got to multi-place the entire square, it would have been done with it by now. But because I got stuck checkerboarding, and see, here you go. So here's the one new color, and then it falls down here. So this color will be down here. Okay. And then this is the old color, which is also up here. And right where it meets, it checkerboards. Same thing here. Old color, new color, checkerboard. New color, old color, checkerboard. Yikes. And then, you know, you get areas of nice chunks of color blocking, but then as soon as they want to move into a new color, you get a checkerboard. It's been ass. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate this as much as when they confetti a background. I think this is the equivalent of being terrible, is if you were to confetti a background with all the same color or different colors. Doesn't matter. If you confetti a background, I just don't understand why you're rendering the canvas that way. You just color block the damn thing. It doesn't need to be 50 colors in the background unless there's a rainbow back there or clouds. So yeah, that's my rant for the day. I am working on the second square and the third square of this row. I kind of just opened up 2 squares and just been, it's been checkerboarding and color blocking until I'm doing this, her leg last, since they are different colors than what I'm working on. So I'm working on this spot right now. Oh yeah, I did my nails for the funeral. How do you like? They're not as long as what I'm used to. I'm used to like daggers out to here. But I am still doing crochet work, so I can't crochet with long nails. So I might do my nails and make little shorties. I'm thinking about it. I am off for a good amount of time the next 2 weeks. So maybe I will invest some time in doing a cute nail set. It's been a minute since I've done a nail set. So yeah, so yesterday was my grandfather's funeral. Sorry, my hand is in the way. What are we doing here? Let's just do this so you don't get nothing but hand. I don't know how to point the camera on this. So yeah, yesterday was my grandfather's funeral. Went well. I mean, went as well as a funeral could go, considering that is a funeral. He was a Freemason. So the Masons came and they had a service for him at the wake. And then when we got to the mausoleum, he was a veteran. He was a Marine. So the Marines came and played taps for him and folded the flag, you know, that whole spiel, and handed the flag to my grandmother. So that was a little bit of a tearjerker. I managed to not cry the entire funeral, but when they were handing, you know, the American flag to my grandmother, I kind of teared up. That was a little sad. It was really nice. So the only thing that did bother me is, you know, at the wake, she decided to have an open casket. Yikes. Really didn't want to see that. He didn't really look like himself, and I told my grandmother that, and she said, yeah, he stopped looking like himself towards the end. He lost a lot of extra weight. He got really thin. He wasn't eating. He wasn't drinking. You know, I guess the usual stuff that happens when you die or start to die. So, yeah, he just got, very thin in the face. He didn't look like himself. I recognized him, but I didn't. So anyways, then we went out for a nice lunch. My grandmother planned a lunch at an Italian, I think it was an Italian or just a restaurant, but they had a lot of Italian food. On the menu there was we had steak, vegetables, potatoes, chicken parm, penne vodka, dinner rolls. What else? I think that was it. And then they had beer and wine and coffee and various soft drinks or whatever. So that was nice. And then they had three desserts. You had a choice. You can have all 3 if you wanted. So we tried a little bit of everything. That was nice. We're a sweet tooth family. So yeah, dinner, lunch, whatever it was, it went well. We had a lot of leftovers, and the restaurant was so kind to all the food from lunch that was left over, which was a lot. It was like a tray each. They packed it up and they sent it home with me and my grandmother and Julio. So we have dinner for the next couple days. We're not cooking at all. We're not going to be doing any cooking. We're just going to be eating leftovers and stuff. So that's nice. So none of us have to cook. And so today is one of my first days off from work while on bereavement. And I learned, my grandmother taught me how she makes my grandfather's homemade chicken soup. So we made some chicken soup from scratch. That was nice. So we have some chicken soup that we can put in the freezer to take out for lunch every day or whenever we feel like soup. We're a soup kind of family. Julio's not too much of a soup guy. But me and my grandmother and my grandfather, we were definitely soup people. My mother is a soup person. My stepfather is a soup guy. So yeah, we're big soup people. So yeah, we made a nice big pot, and then the leftover chicken that because we had boiled some chicken thighs and chicken legs to make the chicken stock. So the boiled chicken, we took that, shredded that, and made some chicken salad. Instead of, throwing the chicken away and wasting it. That costs money. So I've never had chicken salad before, so I tried that for the first time at lunch today. It wasn't too bad. I'm still more of a tuna fish person. But the chicken salad wasn't bad. I was pleasantly surprised. So that was nice. So we had a little soup and chicken salad sandwich for lunch today. So everything has been going really good. My grandmother has been donating my grandfather's clothes and all his stuff, and or trashing it all. The house is getting pretty clean. It looks really great in here. The hospital bed is finally gone, so we don't really have to endure that anymore. The hospital came and picked all that out, all the oxygen tanks. So things are falling back to place. My grandmother was having problems. I know I told you guys she needed a double knee replacement. I was very worried about her. She went and had her knees checked out finally by an orthopedic surgeon, I think. And she had an x-ray done. She is pretty much like bone. She's bone on bone with her knees, which is why she's in so much pain. I feel really bad for her. So she is going to need a knee replacement somewhere down the line. But right now she wants to go back to work. So, that being said, she had some cortisone injections put into her knees just to kind of help with the pain and mobility and getting around, and yeah, just to make so she's able to go back to work for a little while. So that's been going on. What else? Not much else going on. I made an AliExpress video today that should be up on my page already. The snow bunnies. I call them the snow bunnies, the snow girls. I bought a collection of snow girls with all winter hats on, and they're really cute. They look like Barbie dolls. They're really, really beautiful. So that should be up on the page. And then I should have waited a little bit longer to do the haul, but I thought I wasn't expecting anything else to show up to the mailbox today. And then my other AliExpress stuff came in today. So I'm actually going to have to do another haul sometime today, maybe after this video when I take a break from this. Yeah, I think it's time to reload my pen. This is giving me problems. So yeah, I did a lot of ordering from AliExpress lately. Couldn't help myself. I mean, they're halfway decent price. Some of them are a little too pricey for my blood, but I mean, they're not like $60 paintings. So no, not pricey in that aspect, but some of them just, they're too pricey for me for being 30 by 40s. I think they're too much money. But anyways, I placed my first order from it shouldn't be really a new company to a lot of you. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this company, but it's a new company to order from for me. The one with the diamond art, I think it's called. Let me check my computer. I have my computer sitting right by me. The one with the diamond art. I browsed on that website quite a few times. I made an account. I made a wish list. I've put quite a few things on my wish list. There's some really beautiful artwork from there that I really would like to buy. But they are Diamond Art Club pricey, you know, premium. They're expensive canvases. I think the cheapest canvas, I think the canvas I purchased today was the cheapest I found, which was $38. And if I wanted ABs, they charged me extra and it would be $40. And I mean, I don't think an extra, what, $2 for a couple ABs in your kit isn't too bad, but it was $13 for shipping, which is $3 more than what Diamond Art Club charges. So that was a little, I think that's probably what's held me back from ordering from them before. Like, I mean, I can handle a $38 painting. I mean, I don't think that's too much over the top, but $13 for shipping, that's a lot of money. I mean, I think the $10 from Diamond Art Club is a little pricey. And they're in the States. You know what I'm saying? They're shipping in the, I mean, they're shipping to me and I'm in the US like them. So I think it's a lot of money for shipping. I've always been a little bit of a stickler when it comes to shipping prices. I mean, if I'm going to be spending $40-50 on diamond paintings, it'd be nice if they could offer me some free shipping. So that's also what holds me back with ordering from AliExpress sometimes, because sometimes if I'm buying an $11 canvas, I can manage to get free shipping. But if I stick to $6 or $7 canvases, maybe even $8 canvases, they want to charge me between $1 and $3 per canvas to ship. That irritates me. I hate paying for shipping. I really do. Especially if I'm already spending a lot of money on the canvas or yarn or whatever. If I'm already spending enough on my bill, I really don't want to have to pay for shipping. And unfortunately for like Diamond Art Club, you have to spend like $75 to get free shipping. At that point, you're spending like $100 on canvases. You know, what's the lesser of two evils? Just buy one canvas and pay the $10 shipping, and maybe if you're lucky, spend under $100, but you're only getting one canvas. Or to get the free shipping, you spend $75 or more, but yet you're spending probably close to over $100. That's a lot. You know, how do you pick sometimes? That's why I won't purchase DAC canvases without coupons. Nope. Or at least if I have enough points saved up. You know, that's why, I mean, some people spend their points right away. I try to save my DAC points until I hit the $150 $200 coupon mark, because I mean, why wouldn't you? Because think about it. If you get a $150 coupon, you could buy $150 worth of paintings and not have to pay for them. And of course, it's at that point that cancels itself out, and you would still have to pay for shipping because you're not spending $75. You're not paying anything for the canvases, but whatever, you're paying $10 for shipping, and that's $10 from the entire order. You know, think about it. I think it's a smart thing. And I believe Dreamer Designs also has the same spiel with their points system. You can earn, you know, with a certain amount of points, like $100 off or something like that. That's why I kind of stick to those companies. If I'm going to buy a premium canvas, I usually stick to where I'm getting my money's worth. If I'm going to spend that money, I want points to go towards a coupon where I can get more free canvases. You know, I think that just makes more sense. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I just loaded this pen and these diamonds. Maybe it's the putty. I bought a bunch of this putty. Let me show you. I didn't even tell you what putty I'm using today. Using Rose Mud Harvest Scent, the original formula. This company, this small shop, has original and 2.0. 2.0 are for lightly handed people who don't press hard, and not really used for ABs in the multi-placer. I think I'm remembering that correctly. And the original formula is for people who press hard, or, you know, heavy-handed people, and people who want to use ABs in the multi-placers and the single placer. So, I bought a bunch of smells from them, like scents from them, and I really didn't dig into using them. Wasn't fond of them the first time I used them. So I just kind of put my stash in a drawer and worked with putties that I actually did like. But while working on Rainbow Punk, of course, you know how I feel about the ABs. And yes, the ABs did give me quite a bit of trouble on this canvas. There are quite a few ABs on this canvas, and yes, they did give me quite a hard time with the multi-placer and the single placer, yanking my putty out, sticking to inside the putty in the multi-placer, not detaching and sticking to the canvas. I know there was that technique I was supposed to try that one of my subscribers told me about, but I completely forgot about it. And now I'm almost through the canvas. So I don't know how much more ABs are left to put on this canvas. A lot of it was in her skirt, her dress, her plushie unicorn. I mean, majority of the plushie unicorn was ABs, like the body was ABs. All the white and dark blue and green spots on her dress were ABs. It looks stunning. So no, not too many complaints here. She looks beautiful. It's a beautiful canvas, and I am very pleased with it. I just don't like how difficult it is to use their ABs. And I tried, and I thought maybe it was the putty I was using. So I started going through my putty collection, because I have quite a bit of collection of that too. And trying out different putties with this canvas. So I think I've tried about 4 or 5 different small shops. This one is doing okay, but I haven't had too many ABs with this one. A lot of solids. I tried this brand for a little bit. This was okay. Who is this? Creations Morin. Love this scent. Tobacco and leather. Smells so friggin' good. They did so on ABs. ABs really stuck to them too. It's just been a real friggin' headache. Yeah. So I'm still using the rose mud. It's okay, but I'm noticing that I'm having to reload my multi-placer quite often. I don't know why that is. I haven't worked with this putty long enough to really figure that out. Can you see what I'm doing? I think so. Okay. Not like anybody really probably. I don't know if anybody really pays attention to you diamond paint on these things. Because maybe, you know, I would think that you guys are working on your own craft, so you're just listening. So anyways, yeah, I haven't been able to work with the rose mud long enough. Only a couple squares, maybe a row and a half I've worked with it. It's not bad. It smells really, they have really good scents. I actually ordered 2 new scents from them on Etsy, and then who else? I ordered from another small shop that I've previously ordered from and ordered some more putty from them. You know, people are probably like, oh, why do you order so much friggin' putty? I order a lot because I'm a hard presser, and believe it or not, I reload my pen, single placer and multi-placer, quite often in one single square. So I go through quite a bit of putty. I have been really good at not getting putty on my canvas anymore. When I started using putty again, I was super messy, and I got a lot of putty on the stuck to the canvas. I haven't had those mishaps at all, really. Maybe once this entire canvas I had that mishap, and I really didn't get that much putty on the canvas. So I've been really learning to work with the putty a lot better. I don't struggle with it as much. So I still do want to try wax. I tried the Diamond Art Club wax that comes with the kits, but my first try with it was with an AB, and the AB yanked the wax right out of the pen, and I said, oh hell no. That's it for me. I said on the first try, and this is what we're doing, I just couldn't. But I do have some hard waxes, you know, that you scrape your pen in the jar to get it out. I think I have that from, what small shop? What is her name? Randa's Crafty Corner. I love her stuff. Yeah, I had bought one hard wax from her to try, but I haven't tried it yet. It's still sitting in my stash. I do have a new pen I've been waiting to use. One of these pens, that black and red one, you know. I remember I unboxed you guys. I gotta put the glue dot in the multi-placer so I can use the multi-placer. But maybe with that pen, when I crack that pen open and use it, maybe I'll use that for the next canvas. Maybe I will try to make that a hard wax canvas. Maybe I'll try hard wax on the canvas. I have a feeling I know what canvas I am going to work on next. I was going to kit up a Dreamer's design, but I did promise I'd do a canvas for Julio. I'm supposed to be working on Joker, but I really don't want to work on that because it's so confetti heavy, and it gets so irritated just doing one square. So I did purchase a Diamond Art Club Rick and Morty canvas for him, to make for him. And I think the majority of that canvas, I gotta look at it, double check it again. I think, but most of that canvas is color blocking, which you already know what that friggin' means. If it's color blocking, I should be able to have that done in days. I think it's a little bit bigger than a 40 by 50. It might be a 40 by 60. So I should be able to have that canvas done really quick. It should be a quick finish. So I think I'm going to dig that one out next. As much as I really want to get into a Dreamer's Design canvas from my collection, I think I'm going to dig out the Rick and Morty for Julio and get that. So he has something to hang up on his side of the lady wall. The lady wall above our bed, I told you guys, it's starting, my ladies are starting to leak over to his side of his diamond painting wall. And he only has 2 diamond paintings that I completed for him, which were 30 by 40s. So it's just like this big open white wall with space, and it's just, it's so bare, because when you compare it to my side of the wall, which is covered in ladies and diamond painting portraits, yeah, so he deserves a picture for his wall. And I think a nice 40 by 60 or whatever the size of the Rick and Morty, I mean, it's a Diamond Art Club, so it's going to be big. I think that should take up some nice room on his wall, and I think he'll be happy with that for a little while until I pick something else out. I know they have another Rick and Morty one, and I think it was squares, and I never bought it for that reason, because it was squares. But now that, I mean, look at me, I'm doing this one. What is this one? A 50 or 60 by 90. And this is all squares. I've gotten more confident with working with squares, and I can safely say that I would feel confident in buying that Rick and Morty square canvas to work on for Julio. Yeah, and I think I'd have a good time doing it. So yes, I'm definitely feeling more comfortable with squares. I'm only comfortable though doing premium canvases with squares. I will not purchase squares from a budget friendly. I don't even think I will bother to purchase squares from AliExpress either. I won't do it. I just won't do it. I think I will stick to only squares being from Dreamer Designs, even though I haven't worked on a Dreamer Design square. So, you know, I may hate it, but from what I've heard from some of you, Dreamer Design squares are just, they're pretty damn good also. It's a good quality also. So I'm pretty sure if they are what you guys say they are, then I will like a Dreamer Design square canvas also. So I will probably keep my square canvas purchases to Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club and like premium companies. So yeah, that one, when it comes, if I really want a square canvas, when it comes down to it, I think that I would be willing to splurge a little and get squares from a premium, and stick to my guns on that one. Yeah, I don't, after my experience working with a budget-friendly square canvas being an absolute nightmare, yeah, I really don't want that experience again. I'll toss the damn canvas before I even finish it. I'll tell you right now. Because that budget-friendly company was a nightmare. Everything popped. Everything lifted. You lay down these 5 and another 5 would pop up here, you know. Oh, such a nightmare. And having to seal as you go, that's a nightmare. I like sealing my paintings, but I want to seal at the end when I am done. I don't want to seal as I go. That's too messy, and that sends my nerves into shock, because the sealant I use is so watery and thin, it has the chance to leak into what isn't covered in diamonds yet. And that did happen to me on the cheap canvas I used. It was a nightmare. So you can see I got a little bit of a pace, and I can work at a nice little speed. With squares now, I'm doing pretty good. This is nothing, this experience has been nothing compared to the first time I tried squares with Diamond Art Club, which was the Rainbow Fox Camilla de Erico painting that I did. That wasn't a horrible experience either. But it was at a point in time where my hands were really starting to hurt from the carpal tunnel before I got diagnosed with carpal tunnel. And I was really working hard to finish her quick. And I just really overdid it. And I wasn't experienced in squares. So, you know, I was a little naive with squares, and I didn't know a lot about them, and I didn't know what I was doing. So the process was a little bit more difficult than it probably should have been. But it's a-okay now. I'm doing great. I don't want to say it like this, but I'll say it. I have a smidge bit newfound love for squares. From premium companies. I like Diamond Art Club squares. I like them. Has been a very nice experience so far. It hasn't been complete torture. All right, we have a couple of this pink in the confetti. It's where it's checkerboarded here with the old color meeting the new color. So it's the last bit of checkerboarding, at least in that part. It's just a bunch of single placing. So, oh, I'm so excited. My cousins, my grandfather's brother's wife, everybody bought flowers for the wake and the funeral. You know, they ordered flowers and sent them. She asked my grandmother if she wanted flowers or a plant. And my grandmother, I was very surprised. She let her pick a plant. And the plant is so big and beautiful. You know, I'm a florist. My original job was a florist, before I hit bakery. So I was trained in floral, so I make arrangements. I know how to take care, for the most part, of plants. I have a little bit of a green thumb. I like working with flowers and plants. I love having greenery in my house, but I have never been able to really fully enjoy having greenery in my house because I own ferrets. Ferrets like to dig, so as far as having massive big potted plants with dirt sitting on the floor next to furniture, I can't do it because my willow will climb up the potted plant and go in the dirt and dig and get dirt all over the ground. She will dig the plant out of the pot and destroy the plant. I know this because she has done that to quite a few money trees. I am obsessed with money trees. You ever want to buy a green plant for me? You want to buy a plant for me? Send me a money tree. I love taking care of money trees. I have two right now. I have more of a baby plant. It still has time to grow. I'm probably gonna have to transfer it to a bigger pot soon, so it starts growing a little bit more up and out. And then I have another one that I've had since it was a baby, and that one's getting bigger and it's starting to grow up and out. Before we moved out of the shitty apartment, I had transferred it to a little bit of a bigger pot, and it's been growing up and out. It's doing really good, but I have to keep them up high on furniture that she can't access. She can't climb. Because she's already destroyed, I think, about 2 or 3 of my other money trees. So yeah. You can send me a fake money tree, like a really nice fake potted money tree. Willow can't destroy the fake ones. But I love the real ones. I love greenery in a house. I think any type of green in a home looks beautiful. And then also we brought home a lot of flower arrangements to to the home. So we have nice flower arrangements on the kitchen table and the living room. So my grandmother, she's like, oh, you're the florist, so it's your job to take care of these plants and flowers that we bought home. So it's been nice having pretty stuff in the house. So this pink that was meeting with the new and old, there are a couple blocks of it in her leg. I could just multi-place this. It goes in, it's like a line blocking. Yeah, there's not that much. Cool. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So this plant, my aunt, I think it was my aunt, my cousin. I don't know who she is. I get mixed up on family members. Cousin. She sent a massive green plant, like live plant, to the funeral. Oh, we got to bring it home. We put it in my grandfather's old office by the sliding glass doors that lead to the deck outside. So it gets nice sunlight, and she's leaving me in charge and taking care of the plant. I'm already talking to it and stuff. I love the plant. I love it. I wish I can have it up in my room, but Willow, my little Buster Brown, will destroy that thing in seconds. Oh, it won't take her very long. Okay, now we're on the leg. So we look like we have a couple colors. We have skin tone in here, the color of her leggings, her 3/4 leggings, mid-calf leggings, whatever you want to put it. So I'm going to work on the pink sections first. I'll start from, you know what, maybe we'll just work our way from the bottom to the top. So we'll start with her skin. So we have a pill, we have a hashtag, we have a star, we have a corner, and a number 8. Yes, I grab multiple colors at once because I keep my boxes behind on the bed behind me. So I have to keep turning around. So instead of having to continually turn around, I just grab all the colors in that one section all at once. Star and a hashtag. And from right to left, so you know how I was very nervous about her skin tone? Turns out she doesn't look that bad. She just looks like a really bronzed and tan, like, white girl. She looks her skin looks very, very pretty. I'm happy with it. I mean, if they made her black, I wouldn't be upset with it. But, you know, the way they show the picture, she's a white girl. So that's what I was expecting for the picture. But she just looks like a very bronzy white girl. She looks like she was at the beach this summer. She looks great. So I'm happy with it so far. Her face looks really cute. You could tell she's got a little bit of makeup on. She looks really pretty. She's super adorable. So, geez, even though I had lunch, getting a little, like, famished. Oh, I don't think we can see. I'm down here. Sorry. I just realized, I'm like, did I move the camera? So, oh, I got more hashtags up there. Does she have holes in her? Oh, I guess her leggings have cutouts. You guys have seen leggings with little meshy cutouts. And it shows skin. I guess that's what she's wearing. That's cute. So we had pretty rainy weather all morning and afternoon. My old street where my old apartment is behind my grandmother's house, flooded as usual. It was an entire river. You can roll a boat down that street. It's crazy. The police came and shut the street down. As they should, because there are literally people, and I don't know why they do this, but there are people who will drive through the flooded road, like take their chances and drive through the flooded. Why would you do that? And then they want to bitch and complain when their car gets ruined or their car gets stuck in the water. I don't understand the decision making of some people. I guess this is cutouts. I'm going to have to look at the sticker. I'm going to have to look at the picture. Is there any more? Yeah. I feel like I need a snack. I'm getting a little shaky. I don't know why. I had lunch. It's very weird. I mean, what time is it? I don't even know because I'm using my phone. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. It's technically dinner time for us. So, I should probably cut this short and go heat up some food. We had some leftover steak and stuff. So we're going to have that. And we had some leftover penne vodka. So I think I was going to have some of that. So has anybody been watching anything good on TV? I don't know. I'm watching a lot of crime documentaries and crime, criminal TV. I just like that type of stuff. Not into reality TV or game shows or any of that stupid bullshit. I'm not into it. Sorry if you are. Sorry if I insulted you if you are. I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. It's not my age bracket. Okay. I'm going to try to finish this section quickly because I feel very famished. And I don't want to go down there and not finish this square. I want this square finished. So when I come back up, I can move to the square. I'm hoping to get a row, this row finished, and maybe start the next row or get half of the next row done. I'm trying to get large chunks done so I can get this over with already. Because also, when I kit this down, I'm going to have to bag up these squares so I can send them to Kat. She wants my, she requested for me to send her all my leftover DAC squares, which is cool because, no, I don't keep them. They were just going to go in the trash anyway. I just don't, you know me, I don't hoard drills. Not into it. My belief is if it was a good enough company and they did what they were supposed to do, then they should have given you enough to complete the canvas, and there should be no reason for me to hold on to drills. I don't plan on doing no cross-stitch conversion, so I'm not saving them up. You know, I'm not doing any of that. So there's just no reason for me to keep them. Ooh, I almost spilled the box. We would have had a major issue. Jesus. Some colors are a little iffy right now. I'm going to have enough to finish, but I still have some couple spare bags of drills, so... And one of them is ABs, so I'm like, oh God, is there that many more ABs left? I really hope not. I really hope I'm not going to have to crack open the spare bag of AB drills. I don't want to do any more AB. I'm sick of ABs on this canvas. There was so many in her dress. Jeez. Okay, and I think that's... Oh, except for one more color. I think that's it for skin tone. Number 8. It's these skin tone colors that throw me off. Yes, this is part of her skin. It's more or less an outline of her skin. It's not used for the actual filling in of her skin, but it is an outline. I guess instead of using 310 to do the outline, they use more of a skin tone color, which makes sense. I mean, not every canvas can be outlined in 310. It's a little too much, don't you think? Okay. Definitely need to reload my pen. And I actually might be cutting this. I don't know if I want to cut this video short or not. The rest of this is all color blocking, so maybe I might be able to get this done pretty quick. We're at 50 minutes, so I usually make hour-long videos. I'm getting warm in this sweater. It's probably because I'm hungry. Okay, let's put these colors back. No, I still need that one. 25, 26, number 8, number 53. Okay, we need a letter K, a triangle, a dot, a clover leaf, and a squiggly line. Squiggly line. Triangle. Clover leaf. And okay. K and a dot. Alright, let's work from the bottom. Yeah, some of these odds and ends colors are running really, really low. So I'm hoping there's not going to be much more of these colors left. So. Sorry, I got a little silent. Focusing on moving quick. There's some K's up here. So, my friends, are you guys working on any diamond paintings, crochet? What are you working on? For spring or whatever you want to call it, what are you working on? I'm very surprised I chose this big piece. After not doing diamond painting for quite some time. Usually people start small and work their way up, but I just went straight for the big one. And there's a Dreamer's Design one that I have in my collection. It's another square, I believe. And I really wanted to do that one next. Why would I want to do a back-to-back square? Because I do. Because I want to see that canvas done also. It's called The Grand Illusion. And it's really, really pretty. And it's very unique looking. And I really want to work on it. It's another large piece, but I think out of fairness, I'm going to do Julio's Rick and Morty. That should be a quick finish. And then work on the Dreamer Design square after. So that's the game plan. I know there's some events going on, but the problem with events is, you know, they choose a theme, obviously, and then, you know, you gotta pick a canvas out of your collection or buy a new one, you know, that fits that theme. Problem for me with that is I may not, in that month, whenever it's being held, I may not be in the mood to work on a canvas with that theme, you know. So, I mean, I get the fun of it. And sure, I did a couple of events. I think I really only got completions out of one event, my very first event, working on. Everything else I kind of just half-assed. Oh no, I did 2 completions. I completed one for Cat's event, and then I completed one for crakftsbyaddrienne's first event, a Disney one. I had a couple completions in that one. I was on a roll with that one. But everything that was in between, I kind of half-assed it, and I did half the canvas or a couple rows, and then I kind of gave up. I don't know. Just wasn't in the mood for any of it after a while. And then I found something that was a little bit more interesting, but it had nothing to do with the event, so, you know, there that goes. So I told myself I'm probably just going to work on canvases that I want to work on. And that's all she wrote, folks. I think that's all I'm going to do. Because I stay interested and I complete projects when I'm working on something that I chose and I wanted to work on. So ooh, I feel like we're like almost done with this. We're not almost done with the leg, but we're almost done with this part of her leg. Also running out of this color too, and I don't think there's any spare bags of this color. So, oops, missed the spot. I'll just single place it real quick. Whoops. I need to change this pen tip though. I don't know if I just keep working on the same damn side, but one on the copper or brass part of the pen, it's like dented from me, I guess, pressing on the same area, pressing on it. Come on, I need to reload, and I'm trying to not have to reload so quick. $43 dots. I'm watching this show called Deadliest Kids. It's on HBO Max. There's only 4 episodes, so I guess it's a new season. Ooh, these are fairy dust. See that sparkle? These are fairy dust drills. Yes, there was a couple fairy dust drills in this kit too. Ooh, sorry. I go through periods of being very quiet because I get laser focused on what I'm doing. Sorry. But I love the fairy dust. I like the look of the fairy dust drills, and I like working with fairy dust drills. They're just not that noticeable. they're not as noticeable. Like if I stood back from afar, you have to be up super close to notice the effect of a fairy dust drill. Because it's just like little mica powder glitter or something in there. So it's not easy to, it's not like an AB where you see the sparkle from a distance. I am so excited to complete and hang up another DAC on my wall. Only downside is, you guys, is my DAC paintings are so friggin' large that they take up a lot of wall space. And a wall space that I can fit many 30 by 4, I can fit like 20, 30, 40 by 40s on there. I may be only able to fit maybe like the wall I'm looking at right now, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, you know, DAC kits. Yeah, I'm running out of wall space. So, you know, the next space that I'm going to be plastering walls with diamond paintings is the basement, our living room. That's the next one. And then once that's covered, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because you guys know me. I don't want to say I don't believe in, but I don't like the thought of just storing them in portfolios or rolling them back and putting them in boxes and just tucking them away in the attic. I just don't see the whole point of that. These canvases cost too much. Even my cheap canvases, even my AliExpress canvases. I mean, yeah, you figure anywhere from $6 to $10 a piece. I mean, that adds up alone. That's a lot of money too, just to be rolling up and chucking in a portfolio or some shit like that. I just don't see it. Not in my household. You do what you want in your own household, but not in my household. I'll cover this bitch wall to wall in diamond paintings. I don't have free reign, so I am living in somebody else's house, so I can't cover her wall space, even though that would be right like up my alley if I could just start making diamond paintings for my grandmother's living space in her part of the house and start covering her walls. That would be a dream come true. If I can have an entire house covered in diamond paintings. I know, and that's probably too much for some people. But to each his own, right? To each his own. And you know what? If I ever win the Mega Millions and I can buy, you know, a massive, you know, 5-bedroom home for myself, for me and Julio, you're damn straight that entire home. And when I say entire, I mean the bathroom, the basement, the attic, the kitchen, the bedrooms, the living rooms will be wall to wall completed diamond paintings. That's my dream. I've been playing the lottery, okay? Mega Millions and Powerball is in the hundreds of millions right now. You know how much that could change my life? I don't have to work ever again. That alone, not having to go to work ever again, for me at least, for you, for some people that's like absolutely debilitating to think about, because you just can't, some people just can't seem to think of enough things to do with their free time. But I'm not a type of person that needs to do a lot with my free time. As a matter of fact, I don't like doing much of anything other than my arts and crafts and being on YouTube and shit and watching TV shows. So honestly, if I won the Mega Millions and I got to sit home for the rest of my life on my ass, and just take vacations and enjoy my animals at home and my arts and crafts and just grocery shop and take care of the home, and that's all I had to do for the rest of my life, I couldn't be more happier. I'm telling you right now. I hate working. I was not born. Some people are saying, I was put on this planet to work. Not this bitch. I was definitely not put on this planet to work. I am working because I have no choice because I need money. But, I can only hope and pray to win the lottery. So I would never have to get up out of my bed in the morning ever again to go to a effing job that I can't stand. And I can't stand any of my jobs, and I have 2. Can't stand them. So I couldn't be happier. I would love to have this huge home where I could just cover it wall to wall with my completed diamond paintings, which I got to complete in all of my free time. That would be a dream come true, you guys. Like, screw buying artwork from artists and putting posters up on the wall. I can make diamond paintings. And what I love is Julio doesn't get mad or judge me about wanting to cover the living space in wall-to-wall diamond paintings. I think he thinks it's kind of cool, like all my diamond paintings. As long as he gets a couple for himself, you know, he's pretty cool about it. He says, "Oh, you're gonna make some for me?" Yeah, he gets super involved. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna make that one for me? Can I put it on my side of the wall?" Like, he gets involved. So I have somebody to enable my crap. So yeah, that's why I try to make sure I keep up with making some diamond paintings for him here and there, because I don't want to hear the complaints. It's all your stuff. Of course, though, if I were to move out, and, you know, win the megas or the Powerball, and I got a nice big house for me and Julio, and Julio had his own little man cave, you bet your butt I would try to make like manly diamond, like masculine diamond paintings, so I can wall-to-wall diamond painting his man cave too. Don't think I wouldn't try. He might not let me do it, but don't think I wouldn't try. I would make a really good effort. He would probably stop me in my tracks, but I would definitely try. Ooh, yes, we have one color left and we're done with this leg, you guys, and then I can go eat. So excited. The squiggly line. I call that the squiggly line. I name my symbols. That's how I been picking them out, because I haven't been using the schematic on this at all, because the canvas is so large, the schematic hangs over the sides. So I haven't been using it to you know, find my colors, because usually I go by, is it number 1, number 2, number 60 or whatever. But I haven't been able to do that. I've just been seeing what symbols on the drill field and just finding the symbol in the organizer. And it hasn't been really difficult. It's actually been a really fairly easy process, considering that I've always went by what number it is. But it has been a very simple process, just looking for the symbol. But what also makes it very simple is that Diamond Art Club has these, you know, fabulous little labels that show the symbol. Sorry, you guys, I had to pause it. Grandma was asking me if I was getting hungry. Right on time. So just finished this square. So here's our 2 completed squares. This is some of her leg. See some of her dress, the bottom of her dress. It's really cute. I'm not gonna give things away. I'm not gonna show you guys. You'll just have to wait to see the completed canvas. But yes, so now I am gonna so 3 squares down. I just completed 3 squares in a matter of a couple hours. So 3 squares down. I am gonna go now, you guys, because I am absolutely I'm famished. I am really famished. So she looks really, really, really good. This is really, really pretty. I have 3 more squares in this row to go, and then this row will be finished. And then after that, I have 2 more rows of squares plus a half a row of squares. And then she'll be done. So I'm hoping, you know, I mean, it's only about almost 6:30 right now in the afternoon, and normally I'm up till about 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. So if I can manage to sit here, I mean, it's probably not really good that for my feet, that I am sitting long periods of time, but if I can sit a couple more hours and get some of these rows banged out, maybe I might be able to finish her tomorrow, if I don't finish it tonight. So that is the goal. I'm trying to get her finished because I want to start something new. I'm over it. So you guys, if you're enjoying the content, I know you guys have been liking the Wip and Chats, and I'm so glad that you guys are commenting in the Wip and Chats and chit-chatting with me. It's been a real joy, you guys. And I've been enjoying making the Wip and Chats with you guys. I love chit-chatting with you guys. So if you've been enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with your friends. If you are returning, thank you for returning and watching today's video and working alongside me. So without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.